Hi artists, welcome to our art studio. I have my friend with me today. What is your name?
My name is Lillian.
And why did I just kiss you on the head?
Because I'm a sweet girl.
So in our studio this week, we have had some beautiful flowers that have lasted really nicely, and they inspired us to make some clay flowers today.
Yes.
Yes, they smell lovely, don't they? Ah, they're so nice. And they're pink. Who doesn't like pink flowers? Okay, so stay with us. We have some Model Magic clay that we like to use.
Yes.
If you don't have Model Magic clay, you can always make your own salt dough clay recipe. There's a lot of them out there online you can find.
Yeah.
Take out the big chunk. I really, really like Model Magic, but I always get the white because I like to make things. We like to make things, and then and then we can paint them after, right?
Yeah.
You could use acrylic paint. You could try watercolors. That might work too if you don't have acrylic paints. Okay. So we're gonna take a hunk of clay. Here you go.
Yes.
You're welcome. And what's gonna happen is my flower, right? This isn't my flower yet. My flower's not gonna be this big instantaneously.
It's going to be like teeny tiny.
Okay. Well, I mean, how teeny tiny are we talking here?
Maybe a medium size.
Oh, okay, medium size. All right, so we're making a medium size flower. So first we took off a little chunk of clay. I like to think of it as like the size of like a marble. That's a good size to start with. And I roll it in the palm of my hands. You want to start doing this with me? Are you going to make your own?
I'm going to make this one.
Oh, okay. All right. So once I get that round piece of clay, okay, I'm just going to slightly press it down a little bit. Okay? Yeah, I'll help you in a second, okay? So let's do that. Let's do that again. In slow motion.
Can I switch it?
We're in slow motion mode. Slow motion. Fast motion. Fast. Okay. So we have this, and we just squish it just a little bit. You don't want to make it so flat that it's all of a sudden a pancake. We don't want a pancake.
No.
Although, that sounds yummy, doesn't it?
I love pancakes for breakfast.
Oh, they're the best.
I love chocolate.
Okay. So what I literally just did, here you can take that one, is I just started to pull a piece of clay off. And this is what I like about the Model Magic, is it kind of forms into like these long pieces. So I'm going to click off.
I did it!
Like, good job. I've got 4, 5, 6. 6 would be good. I mean, if I have too many, I've got too many. If I need another one, I can make another one. All right, come down to my workstation. Dum, dum, dum. Mrs. Gagne, why do you have a butter knife there? Why do you have a marker? Why do you have a fork? Why? This is just from sketching earlier. We don't need that. Okay, there's reasons why I have these things. Stay tuned. First, we're going to create these petal shapes. Your petal shapes are going to be different than my petal shapes. They're going to be your petal shapes. So I like to take my fingers, my thumb and my forefinger, and I like to kind of shape like a long oval. I'm then going to come in, you can take one of those, yeah, and I'm going to press it on top of there. What I like to do as well is I like to kind of blend it in on top and smooth out the clay. This is going to change the center, the way it looks a little bit, but that's okay. All right, so again, I'm going to take my piece, beautiful. I'm going to elongate it. It's okay if like one end's like a little bit thicker and one's a little bit thinner. All right, so I set it so that these are overlapping, and essentially what I'm going to do, so you don't have to watch me shape all my petals, is I'm going to make almost like 4 that go almost in a cross shape. And then I'm going to make some pieces that are a little bit longer. And then what I just exactly did is I started to roll out, this is called a coil. and then I can flatten it out a little bit. So this is another way to make your petals. If you want to roll a coil and then kind of smooth it out. In fact, that makes it a little bit neater looking, I'd say, if you want like a really neat looking flower. All right, keep on keeping on. You will find that, like, because, you know, I'm adding a lot of petals. Yep, hold on. You're adding a lot of petals on, that it's just gonna, you know, start getting really layered. So that's okay. All right, and then I can kind of blend them all together. I'm gonna flip it around. I'm gonna push it on down. Then I can come in and I can start thinking about, do I want to make it look more like this? Do I want to make it look more like a different kind of flower? You know, a flower without texture. I mean, flowers have a lot of texture, especially in the center of them. So I'm just using a fork to kind of come in and poke some holes and get some texture in there. All right. You could also use something like, you know, the edge of a knife to come in and create a design that way. Let's get really zoomed in here. Okay. And then I can use the knife even to like draw in to this. You can use a butter knife to cut clay too. So like if you want to clean up the edge a little bit, ooh, look at that. Right? Or, oh, this one was too long. I'm gonna come in and cut it. All right, tools are really nice. I mean, your thumb is, I think, the best tool that you have because, well, you know, you can give a thumbs up, but you can go in and you can draw or cut or shape what you want to with this. All right? So that's the real basic idea of creating some clay flowers. I mean, if you really want to get crazy, you could even get, after this dries, a pipe cleaner, right? And you could even put it like behind it and create a stem, right? So after this is dried, you can paint it with acrylic paints. You could paint it with watercolors. It's up to you. Lily, how you doing? I know. Well, I'm gonna help you now. We're gonna say bye to everyone.
Bye.
Bye, everyone, right?
Bye.
Goodbye, everyone. Thanks for coming to our studio.
Thanks for coming to our studio.
Okay. Sketch you later, friends.
See you later.